All right. This week we are going to discuss the ever controversial topic of submission. Ooh, girl, I'm the man. That's right. You better submit to me, girl, because you know what time it is. God made me the man. I want respect, and I want you to submit.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Welcome to the Thencomeslove podcast. We are your hosts, the Butlers, and we are talking about a subject that so many people have abused and misused.
The S word.
And we ain't talking about sex. People abuse and misuse that too, but we're not talking about sex. We're talking about submission. Who needs to submit? Why should I submit? I mean, I don't know about nothing but leading. Why should you listen to your husband? Why should you listen to your wife? Let's get into it, babe. Let's get into it.
We got to get in. We got to get into this.
I was just playing though. In intro.
Oh yeah, you better fix it.
But anybody's scared of you, Nidra. Nobody's scared of you.
You better fix that because you don't be talking to me like that. But yeah, I think submission. This is a good topic because I think. You know, just me personally, sure. as the woman, as the wife, the female, I feel like sometimes men feel like that just comes automatically. Like when we get married, that we're just supposed to submit to you without questions asked.
Just because you was created,
as
a man.
It don't work like that.
Okay, you're right.
So I think we should talk about, we should really talk about that because, when we were just thinking about submission in our relationship, I think that submission requires respect, and it requires trust. Right. If I don't respect you, if I don't trust you, then there ain't no submission coming from over here because, which we're gonna get into, but you just can't command me to trust you in that way to submit. That has to be earned.
Okay, that's fair. So when we first got married, it was pretty clear that I was unsure of a lot of things, and I kind of was laid back and was like, "Hey, what you want to do?" And we kind of built I don't want to say culture, but it kind of was like I would defer.
To me a lot.
And so sometimes, and that, mind you, I was a boy. I was a young boy, I ain't a boy now. I'm a man now,
I'm the king around here.
I mean, I'm a man now, baby. But no, it's like, but when, talk about when, you're in a relationship and as a female and it's like, you have the answer, but I'm not seeing your answer. So how does that work?
I remember your mom telling me, she gave me some very good advice because you are a lot like your dad.
Oh yes,
you're a lot like your dad, and naturally you're her son, and so she knows you very well. But she gave me some very, very good advice because you are very laid back, and in our marriage you really let me do what I want in a respectful way. I mean, I'm spoiled, and I'll admit that I'm spoiled. If I want to buy something, babe, yes, go buy it. If you want to go do it within reason. But I remember her telling me, she said, Anidra, she said, Wendell Senior and Junior, she said, I could run over him if I wanted to. Because of his personality. But she says, I have to, because I'm like your mom in the sense that we both have very strong personalities. She told me that she had to take a step back. And I have found that to be true, that I have to, with your personality, I am a take charge. I have a takeover spirit.
Oh, yes.
And if I find that you got any question, if you unsure even a little bit, I'm going to take charge because I need to know things are going to be done well and right. But I have found that even if I find that it's not the right way in my eyes.
In your eyes, okay.
In my eyes.
It's more than one way to
it is.
To fry chicken.
I've got to let you do it the way you're going to do it.
Okay.
that I have to step back. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies, it ain't necessarily, it's not easy.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I'm
It ain't easy.
For the women, your role is easy. Y'all got it easy. We're the ones that got it hard.
True.
And how so, you ask? I'm glad you asked that, Anidra. Why do we have it so hard? How do I start? Where do I begin? First of all, it's just the pressure of being the one. Because here's the thing: in our relationship, in our marriage, men and women, it's not so much that I'm the king and I'm in charge and do what I say, but God has basically left me responsible for this union.
And not only God, people, the world.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
People, the
looking
world,
at y'all.
like when we broke, they won't looking at Nidra like, man, what you doing, man?
You
Why
ain't
your
taking
wife?
care
Why
of your wife?
that type of thing. But on a God note, I'm responsible. So for instance, we're raising our children, and we decide, we're not going to make our kids go to church. They go to church. It's not a big deal. It's not important, right? But I got an answer for that. God wants to know, why in the world did you let your children? And I can't be like, well, because Nidra said she did. No. He's not trying to hear that. I'm the one responsible for this union. And so as a man, it's like everything goes back to you. And what I figured out is because my wife actually said, I can't make her do nothing. We got married so young. So the only way I knew how to make her do something was always yelling, screaming, and fighting. But that never works. That's never going to work. It took me many years to understand that in order for me to be able to operate that way as far as submission goes, because I'm not thinking of it as submission, but I learned that I had to serve her. I had to treat her the way Christ treated us. If you go to a church, right, and your senior pastor, it's like a dictatorship, and he's telling everybody what to do, and people are walking around on eggshells and they're scared, and that's not a healthy church to be in. I'm gonna say it right now. If that's your pastor, you may want to find another one, unless God is telling you to stay there because He wants to do other things.
Or if that's your spouse.
But but I'm using it for example because a pastor's role is to actually serve the people. So in the same way, if I'm the king and I'm the priest of my home, it is my role, it is my duty to serve you. I have to outserve you, so much so that I serve you so well that when we come to decisions and I make a decision, that I love you so well and that I want what's best for you. That submission,
you have me in mind. That
submission will just come natural. It won't even be something you have to think about. And so that's where we need to be as men. So as we serve God, we serve our wife. Now, in order to have a wife that would actually submit to the things that you say or whatever's going on, you have to earn that right. She's just not going to submit to you just because you're a man. For instance, if I go out and hang out till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, playing games with the boys and coming in late and not telling her where I'm going because I'm the man, I'm pretty sure there won't be submission as far as that goes. Okay, so you have to earn that. Why should she submit to you if you're not submitted to the Father? Why would she bring herself underneath that covering so you can mess her life up and have her going crazy? And so it goes hand in hand. Submission and serving.
It does. And I will say that is something you do very well.
Well, thank you.
Like if I'm sick, if I, whatever I need, even let's even get to the cooking and stuff, because he talks about how he doesn't like to see me in the kitchen and him not doing anything. He was like, well, what can I do to help you? If I'm sick, do you need anything? And listen, I get aggravated. Okay. If he's sick, I get annoyed.
Yeah, no, you're not really,
Like
if I sneeze 3 times in a row, she get an attitude.
Oh my gosh.
If I sneeze 1 time, it's cool, but you can't help it. If it's 3 times, she got an attitude.
1 time, you can sneeze. Twice, I'm going to look at you crazy. 3 times, I'm like, all right, now, go blow your nose. This is getting ridiculous.
Isn't that the craziest thing you ever heard of?
But I cannot stand somebody to sneeze 3 times in a row. I think it's so annoying.
But you cough 50 times in the middle of the night. Like, I thought you was coughing up blood last night. I'm like, oh, dear God. Oh, my goodness. You okay? But I can't sneeze. Anyhow.
But he does.
You all right? Get it together, mama.
You
thought I was asleep, didn't you?
He does so much better than me. He serves me so well.
Yeah.
Always just taking very good care of me.
We take care of each
Yeah,
other.
for the most part.
But
And
go
I
on,
will
keep showering me.
But I will say, yes, I do. I think I serve you very well.
Yeah.
I think you're very spoiled too.
Of course.
Just
We
so I
both are
think
spoiled. Ask your
agree.
sister.
Agree. But what I'm saying in that is it is very easy. I agree with what you said. It is very easy for me to submit to you because I trust you. I know that you're not going to do anything crazy. You have proven yourself to be trustworthy.
Yeah.
And so like you said, if it's you can't demand me to trust you, to respect you, and to submit to you when you haven't proven to be trustworthy. And so if you out there doing things where you're not thinking about me, you don't have me in mind, then it's like, well, I can't submit to that because I feel like I got to look out for myself because you not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so that is, yes, I agree with you 100% in that.
Yeah. And like also too, like when we have to make big decisions and we're not, you thinking one way, I'm thinking another way. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've made it pretty clear that I value you. Mm-hmm. I value your thoughts, your gifts, your talents. I include you in everything. And majority of the time, you're right.
I'm sorry.
I mean, so it's not like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I know that you matter.
Yeah, sure.
And
my voice matters.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I think, we talked about this before when we spoke at a marriage conference. You talked about how sometimes, okay, I'll use this as an example. I am in a leadership role, a management role. And I think as a manager, I'll be honest, there are a lot of times where I feel that if I don't have the answer, if the solution doesn't come from me, I am less than. And, I feel like I got to have it can't come from my team. It got to come from me. And I'm learning that if God wanted all people to be like me, then he wouldn't have created anybody else. I could just be here by myself. But the whole point of having a team of people is because everybody is created differently. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody has a different perspective and they bring something to the table. Mm-hmm. So just because an idea comes from somebody on my team, that doesn't make me less than a leader or less than a manager. I think like for men, I think sometimes where you guys struggle is that you feel like, all the ideas has to come from you. I got this. I don't need your help. Sure. Yeah. I'm the man. I'm bringing in all the money. I'm paying the bills. Right. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But it's like, wait a minute. We're your helpmate, man. And you need us as much as you don't want to accept that. You do need us. Yeah. And if God didn't, if you didn't, you could just be in a relationship with yourself.
Right. Because Adam could not fulfill his purpose without Eve. That's the whole purpose of why she was created.
Right.
And so, that whole macho attitude, like I got it under control. You sit over there in the corner and be pretty. I'm gonna run everything. That's not gonna work. You're gonna fall on your face every time. You've got to use the tools.
Yes.
That God has given you.
And so if you approach your woman, your wife, in the manner of, well, I'm doing all this and I'm doing all that, bruh, hold up, okay? Because there are things that she's doing as well, and I mean, you guys complement each other, and so don't come with that attitude of you got to do this, I'm doing that, and demanding the respect, demanding the submission when you're not.
You're treating the house like you're the king of the palace. And
like I'm just gonna bow down.
But
to
it goes back to what we said earlier, and I think we glossed over it so quickly, but it was very important. I don't want anybody to miss it. It is my job and my role as a husband to serve her. Mm-hmm. I'm not a wuss. I'm not less of a man. I'm not a punk or anything, things like that.
That's good.
It is my duty, because I love her, right? The Bible says that we are to die for this. I would die for this woman. And I say that to you.
And likewise.
Yeah. And so I think in a marriage though, it's not one sided. Like I should be serving her as she serves me. It's almost like it should be a friendly competition.
We serve each other.
It should be a friendly competition of who could outserve who.
We serve each other.
And if you attack your marriage that way, I guarantee you, you will see instant change. Be fire and desire. And if I come home and I got dishes cleaned up and I'm trying to serve you, I got the kids situated already.
I'm trying to tell you.
Right now, we have our youngest daughter, she has a job, but right now she's driving, but she can't have a car. We don't have that many cars yet. And so it's like, hey, if I already have her taken care of before you come home, it's the little things of serving, showing that, hey, I want to make life easy for you because I love you and I want the best for you, and just live life that way. And that's what we try to do.
I want to say something too about that. How it goes both sides. It's not, submission is not one way. It's we both. It's two-sided. But I also think for the female, in which we talk about all the time, I feel like God is really giving me a passion for, or maybe I should say, an understanding of what the man has to carry. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be in charge. I don't want it. I don't want the buck to stop with me. I don't want to have to protect. I don't want to look, somebody else do it.
Man.
I don't want to do that. But I also feel, now ladies, don't shoot me, but I feel like we can make life a little hard for y'all because we put added pressure on you. How so? In the sense of, well, I want to stay home. I want to stay home. I don't want to work, or just that's one of the main things. And sure, I've said to you from the beginning, I'm not that one, but I feel like if I could stay home, you would let me.
Okay. Well, maybe she wants to stay home but don't want to change her lifestyle.
Yeah. Still just
want the house.
Yeah, but it's I guess I want us to understand it is already it's already a weight for men to have to take care of the house. I'm not saying it's a weight meaning like they don't want to do it, because they want to do it. But for you to add something else on there, like, well, I want to do this. I want you to do this. I want to get my hair done every 2 weeks. I want to get my nails done. I want to stay home and not work. And understand, childcare is a real thing nowadays.
You did it for a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong, but we have to. What I am saying is we have to be careful with the pressure that we add on, because you already have pressure. I don't think about, look, when I spend, because I ain't got to worry about.
Tell me about it.
Everybody gonna be looking at you if our car get repossessed. Everybody gonna be looking at you if we can't pay the mortgage, if we get evicted, or if our kids looking crazy, we can't afford diapers. They're like, what are you doing? How are you leading your family?
Why are you naming all the things that happen in our marriage?
I'm just saying, because I'm sure.
Wait a minute, my joint got repoed. I couldn't pay the kid. Are you talking about me?
I'm just saying, because everybody's gonna look at you.
Yeah.
And so we don't have that pressure. We don't have that weight. Now, I will say, like in our household, both of us contribute.
Sure.
So I help you in that way, because we couldn't.
I'm very grateful.
Yeah, because our lifestyle, I need to work.
Yeah, because you're very bougie.
I am, and proud about it. But I'm just saying, it makes it very easy for me to think that way, because I know you think about me.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm saying that. I feel like God has allowed me to see the weight that you carry, because I feel like you see me, and you see, when I come home and I cook and I work and I cook and I take care, you compliment me. You tell me, babe, I appreciate everything you do.
Yeah.
And so it's easy for me to submit to you in that way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It reminds me of that time we lived in an old house, and we had mice in the house, and you tapped me and said, babe, there's a mouse over there. Can you get it? And I'm like, dang, man, why I got to be the man? I don't want to get this mouse, man. Went in the closet all sad, put on my Timberlands, my Timbs. I was like, man, had my broomstick. I was like,
Can somebody else?
Can somebody else be the man? Y'all laugh if you want to. Oh God! And then I hit the mouse. The mouse. I didn't know the mouse could jump so high.
Well, that was a mole that got in from our yard.
No, baby, that too. Oh, but it was white mice. Yeah,
Ooh.
Thank God, you don't even remember half the stuff. Ooh. But yeah, anyway, thank you for that.
Yeah. And so I think, the moral of this story is submission isn't dictatorship. It isn't control. Mm-mm. It isn't one-sided. Submission works both ways. Yeah. As I can submit to you because I know you're submitted to God. I can submit to you because I know that you're submitted to God. As you follow God, I know I can follow you. Yeah. I think about when we moved to Florida, I was like, babe, are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah. And you were like, babe, yes, I'm sure. And it was like, okay, I know that I can trust you with my life, because I know that you're thinking about me. You're not just thinking about yourself
all the time.
Yeah. And so, submission looks like I can relax because I know that you're making decisions with me in mind. Mm-hmm. Submission is, communication, because we know that we're not going to make moves. I know you're not going to make a move without me. Right. And I'm not going to make a move without you. Mm-hmm. It's a mutual respect. Like both of our voices matter. Yeah. And so I hope that as we can go into this all day, but I hope this makes it easier for you. I think life is much easier. And marriage is much easier when we are in proper order. Yeah. Because it's not, for the women who maybe have the husband that's kind of hands off. I understand, in that season of us trying to figure out, there were times when I was like, I'm just going to do this thing, but it was not meant for me to carry. Mm-hmm. It's much heavier for me. I don't want to do it. And so there may be a season where temporarily you got to lead your family in a way, but I would encourage you to take those steps back and just allow him to see you take those steps back, and that, like, I'm trying to let you lead, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if he's not trustworthy, then that's a whole nother situation. You might have to take matters into your own hands in that situation.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, he's still your husband, so
you got to respect him.
Yeah, there has to be some form of servant,
Yeah,
and submission.
Because you picked him.
Yeah, you did.
You picked him. You got to lay in that bed. So don't be complaining about he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that, because that's who you picked. So that's a whole nother episode. But
cover that one.
Yeah, I think we do because y'all want to feel some type of way, about your man not doing stuff. But that's
how he was when you met him. Trying to change.
And the same for me, same for me. Yeah. I ain't excluded from that conversation. You try to get me out of
sports and football.
And I end up loving it, but whatever. So we hope that we encourage you, and maybe you can have the conversation with your spouse about the S word. It's not all bad.
I'm not talking about sex.
Yeah, we talking about
I'm
submission.
sorry, I hear S word, I go
that's
straight there.
That's a whole nother episode.
Straight there.
But we hope this has encouraged you. We hope that this has helped you. Just start the conversation with your spouse. And so we hope that you will share, subscribe.
Yeah, please share, subscribe, make comments, give us topics, anything you want us to talk about, anything you guys want to,
it goes both ways. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We will see you in the next episode of Then Comes Love. Holla.